Hello, so here we are, day 4, Northumbria University. I'm going to be meeting up with the medical doctor who's going to be putting me through medical examination. We're going to be getting some blood samples taken, then we're going to be checking my body composition, the amount of fat I've got compared to muscle. Then we're going to be meeting with the nutritionist who's going to be looking after me during the year, followed by a series of lab tests where we're going to be checking out the power of my leg muscles relative to each other through a series of jumps and then machine tests. Then after a little break, I'll be heading to complete football where we'll carry on the testing outdoors on the football pitches. We're going to be looking at my speed, agility and endurance in a series of running tests. So, big day ahead. Very much looking forward to it.
Hiya mate, alright?
Yeah, yourself?
Nice to see you again, yeah, good, yeah. Do you want to come take a seat? Sit on the straight behind.
Cheers.
Right, we'll just quickly, you had the information sheet, but we'll just quickly run through the tests that we're going to do today. We'll start. My name's Kevin Thomas. I'm a sports physiologist here at Northumbria University, working in the Division of Sports Sciences, and the work we're doing with Arton is part of our Human Performance Unit, which is sort of the consultancy side of the division. After that we will move on to our particular role in this process will be to assess Arton's physical fitness in areas that we deem important for football. I've also worked in football myself in the past with academy teams and with professional teams as well, so I've got a little bit of experience and I've done some research with footballers as well. But our main role in this process, like I say, will be assessing Arton's physical fitness and trying to see how far he has to go before he can call himself a Premiership standard in the physical side of his profile. Just going through some calibration. Okay, you got your swim hat.
Raring
to go.
Raring to go,
I like it. Right. We'll have to go away and crunch the numbers, and what we'll do is we'll have to analyse the results, and we'll compare those results to norm values, to what we'd expect an elite Premiership footballer to be at. So we'll be able to see where Arton is now and how far he has to go before he's at that level. Okay. So another minute. Physically we can get him up to the standard of a Premiership footballer, but obviously performance is multifactorial, and it's whether he can maximise his potential in every other area as well. And if he can maximise his potential, you know, if the potential's there, then you know he's got a chance of making it, and he's got the enthusiasm and the determination. So if anyone can do it, then he can. And if he does do it, you know, think of the impact that could potentially have on the world of sport, not just on football. It could be huge, so it's a really interesting project to be a part of. He's going to be standing on this force plate and jumping, and then he's going to do one where he steps off this box.
At the end of the year, we'll need a bit of a foam pad at the top to stop your head against this.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Excellent. So you see, this bit here is where you've hit. That's you hitting the plate, and that's you leaving the plate. Yeah. So that's the force you've generated when you've hit it. So that there is quite a good, nice short contact time, which is what we want. So we want to minimise that gap as much as we can, whilst maximising this one. So this is the time you're in the air. And then that's when you hit the plate again. Okay. So it's minimising that and maximising that. That's a pretty good effort.
So you'll also feel quite, when you first land, you'll feel quite a bit of force go through. Okay, my name is Emma Coburn. I'm a sports physiologist here at Northumbria University in the Division of Sports Sciences. One of my main roles is coordinating our Human Performance Unit, which basically looks at sports science support and education of elite athletes and developing athletes. Okay, just push your leg behind there, yeah, so that's it. First of all, what do, just make sure you're comfortable. So this here can go out or can come back in, so how do you feel? Is that alright? Do you want it further out?
Well, what we can do is
me personally, I can assess sort of physiological fitness, if you like, and that can feed into his training in terms of identifying strengths and weaknesses, what he needs to focus on, and that can go feed back to Nick Grantham. And if we regularly assess him, maybe every 6 to 8 weeks, then we can see if he's making improvements in these areas that are important to football, such as speed and agility, endurance, explosiveness. So basically your force production side, the bigger you can get this, the more force producing. This is then your hamstrings on the way back, so again, the bigger you get this, more force production. So you can assessment is about building up that whole picture. So until we go away and look at the results in more detail and view it as, you know, all these results as a whole, we won't sort of be able to make any sort of pass any judgment at the moment on that until we go away and crunch the numbers. So that's what we'll be doing after this. 3, back to flexion. Here you go. Really push, really push, really go. Bigger, really push, really press it. Last one. Big push, big pull. Excellent, and relax. You have another reference. Alright? I personally, you know, I'm quite interested to see what happens. I mean, football, there's so many things that can affect it, but you know, Arton's definitely believes in this, he believes in what he's doing, so I think it's just a thing of wait and see what happens, but can definitely improve in areas, that's the main thing.